I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White on Pop Culture. And let's talk about Star Wars. How about that? Oh, fired up. Saw this news, was like, holy shit. Let me drop everything else and make a video about this. Couple of leakers on this one. WDW Pro. Yeah. This is from Princesses and Pirates, or Pirates and Princesses, a site that was coming along right as I was sort of coming off of doing Star Wars content on my original channel. However, WDW Pro is one of the best in the business, maybe the best leaker in the business. Robert Downey Jr. in talks to join the Favreau-Filoni Star Wars universe as Grand Admiral Thrawn. Damn. Damn. I saw this and was like, all right, we're making a video on this one. We told you that big news was coming out of Lucasfilm over the coming weeks. And based on the headline for this article, I think we can safely say that it's coming to pass. So let's just get straight to it. We believe at the time, based on our sources and other just breaking reporting, Robert Downey Jr. is in serious talks to join the Favreau-Filoni Star Wars Cinematic Universe. Here at Pirates and Princesses, we give credit where credit is due. Another newsbreaker, Daniel Reichman, I am familiar with him, was able to beat us to the punch on breaking the RDJ news publicly. I think we can add some additional information Reichman was not privy to. Before doing so, let me remind our readers that we're heading into potentials that are still in talks, just like when we reported that Tron coaster was likely to shut down construction and then later was able to report it had come to pass. Here's what we believe the talks are going on. It's important to note that Downey and Favreau have an excellent and friendly relationship, I'm sure, because of Iron Man. Both hold each other in high regard, actively look for opportunities to work with one another. We do not believe that current and potential talks for RDJ joining Star Wars are of a cameo nature or a small role. At this time, indications given to us are that things are moving towards a major reoccurring role that may involve work in more than one series and would be a long-term contract. One lead we're working on and cannot corroborate yet is a potential role may be very different than the Iron Man Tony Stark role and a serious change in appearance. Furthermore, at this time, we believe Favreau is actively recruiting other big names that would normally be associated with theatrical releases. This seems to solidify our understanding that a paradigm shift is occurring in which streaming services are rapidly becoming a marquee form of entertainment. Consider that The Mandalorian is the most pirated entertainment property within the last month. You'll realize just what success that show has become. I think we all know. The caveat to all this news about streaming services is the idea of pulling together blockbuster celebrities is the issue of rewatches. Okay, so they're talking about how often things will be rewatched. So that makes us curious if Favreau is planning to bring Downey Jr. in and other top actors to the Star Wars universe, which is now clearly distinct from Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm vision, which is the budget, and they are planning any clever methods for increasing revenues. One possibility is that current Favreau-Filoni live-action series could lead into theatrical-style movies You have heard me call that in regards to The Mandalorian. I do believe The Mandalorian absolutely ends up with a film on the big screen eventually. Maybe to end it. To summarize all of this, we do believe, based on the talks we're hearing and other released reports, he is in talks to join this universe. We believe these talks are substantial and of a large role. It would not shock us at this point if RDJ takes the role of Grand Admiral Thrawn. And, of course, we know Thrawn is from the EU. We also know Thrawn is from Star Wars Rebels. And we have the Ahsoka Tano show that is coming, where it is heavily rumored that Thrawn will be the villain. We found out in The Mandalorian, we sort of already knew it because of Rebels, that Sabine and Ahsoka were looking for Thrawn. Now, Dave Filoni has mentioned, who's to say that the Ahsoka show takes place after Sabine shows up to pick up Ahsoka in Rebels, which is an interesting wrinkle. In other words, Ahsoka may have her show, and then that very ending part of Rebels would actually come after the Ahsoka show. I don't know that I believe that, and it felt like something that Filoni said to throw us all off the scent. Okay? Now, I love Robert Downey Jr. I think he would be great. He's great in everything. He is. Personally, I was banging the drum for another Marvel alum, and that was Benedict Cumberbatch. That's who I was looking at for Grand Admiral Thrawn. I just thought it was a natural visual fit. Cumberbatch, I saw him in a movie, 1917. And as soon as he turned around, I was like, good God, Cumberbatch is Thrawn. He is absolutely Grand Admiral Thrawn. But look, that's neither here nor there. Robert Downey Jr. can pull this off. He's one of the great actors of our lifetime. And look, he adds so much to this Star Wars universe that Favreau and Filoni are creating. If you bring in somebody with the name recognition of Robert Downey Jr., and look, let's be honest, it's a natural fit because of his relationship with Favreau. It is. My God, is there any more clear lines between what Kathleen Kennedy wants and what Favreau and Filoni wants? That High Republic trailer was dog shit. John Matrix did a reaction on it. Check it out. It was dog shit. It was terrible. It could not have a more different feel to it. While we're here, I might as well give you my opinion on it. The Jedi are after the Force or something. Anyway, there was a comment made in it, and it didn't feel anything like something a Jedi would say. It felt like something a Sith would say. Who the hell are working on this? Who the hell are working on the High Republic? So, I got off on a tangent there, but you get the point. Also, in relation to this Favreau-verse that we've got developing here, it's being very heavily rumored that Galaxy's Edge is about to become completely Favreau and Filoni universe, Galaxy. It's about to take over that park. All that sequel trilogy shit is about to get scrapped out of Galaxy's Edge, and it's about to be about the Mandalorian. Look at everybody officially in the Favreau-verse. Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker, Boba Fett, Din Djarin, okay? IG-11, all of these, Grief Karga, Cara Dune, all these characters, new and old, that can be involved in that theme park, and that theme park will make a flipping fortune. Look, the moment that they brought Boba Fett back and brought Luke Skywalker back, and R2-D2 had a more meaningful role at the end of The Mandalorian than he had in 3 sequel trilogy films, you realized everything had changed involving Star Wars and television. Everything had changed. It had all become about whatever these two guys are cooking up. We've got to get Kathleen Kennedy out the building, and we've got to figure out, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, you've got to figure out how to retcon the sequel trilogy. Because that's where it's all going, and that's a problem. Grand Admiral Thrawn, Robert Downey Jr., I love it. One of my favorite actors. He was so good as Iron Man. So good. But look, he was great. He's been great in all kinds of things. He's good in Sherlock Holmes. Tropic Thunder, legendary. Good God. All those films back in the 80s, he's one of our best actors. He is. He's one of our best actors going. And this brings true A++ list muscle to this universe that they are creating. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.